Hey guys, welcome to J&Bae TV.
What's going on?
What's going on? Okay, we're excited because we got hats made. Look!
Pow!
And you know that guy was probably like, oh my god, y'all are such dorks. But you know, sometimes like you just do dorky stuff and you know people are going to make fun of you and it's fine.
But the thing is, he's BFF status, though.
He is BFF status. The guy at the mall in, where are we? Memphis? At the Lids in the mall in Memphis. He's awesome. So, yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out. We don't want to say his name because I think that might be an invasion of privacy or something like that.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But man, we are pumped about these, and I think I look good in red. What
You
do
do,
think?
baby.
Yeah, killing them. Yeah.
I'm gonna say some stuff, but I can't.
Don't say it on camera. Save it for later in privacy. So we are obviously in Memphis right now. We took a quick impromptu trip we actually stayed in Germantown last night. So we like impromptu trips. I think it adds a level of depth to your relationship, and it's just nice to get out of town sometimes with your favorite person.
It is.
Yeah.
It brings date night to a whole nother level.
Date night 2.0. I almost knocked my hat off, but
I'm glad you didn't, baby.
Thanks, I recovered. Okay, so today we want to talk to you guys about why listening to your spouse is really, really important, and how it can add a level of intimacy to your relationship. That, of course, like sex adds that level of intimacy, but it's like the intimacy before the intimacy.
Foreplay.
When did listening become foreplay? It is, though. It kind of is, though. Okay, so I know from the woman's perspective, and this may not apply to all women, people who are easily offended, just please calm down. Like, nobody wants to see that here. If this does not apply to you, just, move right along. It's fine. But I know, I feel the most nurtured within my relationship when I feel like my partner listens to me. When I can come home and I've had a long day, and instead of watching TV or watching that one show you really like to watch, or going to your man cave, you stop and you listen to me. And if I've had a bad day, you just listen. You don't try to fix it. You just listen to me while I get it all out. And that makes me feel heard, and then it makes me love you because I feel like you care about me when you listen to me.
Yeah. And that's the thing with men, is we're naturally Mr. Fix-Its. Mm-hmm. We try to come up with all of these solutions and all of that, and that's where we fall short sometimes. Unless we're asked to, hey, babe, what do you think I should do with this? Or what do you think about this? Then we could give our input. But I think a lot of times, as far as men, we just need to, even if it's not a topic that really interests us, we just need to sit back and just listen and understand where our spouses is coming from. I don't think we have enough of that.
Yeah, well, and I think, we have not always been good at that. That's a thing that we have had to work towards. Because I know for me, sometimes I get so, busy with everything that's going on, is that I'm like, you know what, I really don't have time to listen to the problem you're complaining about. I'm busy with the kids, or I'm busy with this, or I'm stressed out and I'm this. But really, that does not help him. If you do that to your husband, I need you to stop doing that. I know it's not easy. You've got the kids, and you've got all these things that you're juggling, but they need attention too. Don't neglect your husband on the altar of taking care of your children. Don't sacrifice him on that altar. And I think one of the things that we try to do, so there's this thing that's called 5 within 5 or something like that. When you first get home from work after 5 and you get within 5 feet of your spouse and you talk to them for 5 minutes. I did not describe that really good, but you just think of it as you get home at 5. If you're within 5 feet of them, you stop what you're doing, you talk to them for 5 minutes, and then you go on about your day. Because I think sometimes it's very easy to, you guys are just passing ships in the night and you're not really listening to each other, and that's just not good for your relationship, because you also don't want your husband or your wife getting emotional support from somebody else that they're not getting from you if you're not listening to them. Because nobody, and I realize this is turning towards affairs, but nobody wakes up and says I'm gonna have an affair. I think you kind of can fall into that accidentally, even when your guard is up, if there's somebody you work with who listens to you more than your spouse at home listens to you.
And that's right. Because naturally everybody wants to be heard.
Everybody wants to be heard.
Everybody wants to feel that level of
you get me
companionship, and you get me.
Yep.
And this is my person. And if you're not getting that, you're gonna try to search for it somewhere else.
Even if you don't do it intentionally.
Not even intentionally.
Yeah. So I think, honey, I would love to commend you on that, because I feel like I talk. If you guys think I talk a lot to y'all, man, I talk Jacob's ear off. Why's your face doing that?
It's not.
Stop. Okay. So, and I heard this quote the other day. We listened to the hashtag Stay Married podcast. Yes, there's a hashtag in front of Stay Married. But it just talked about how, like, listening, nothing makes somebody within your life feel loved more than when you listen to them. Yeah. And actively listen to them. Don't just like, okay. Because Jacob can tell when I'm not listening to him, when I'm like making noise, like, oh, okay, but I'm like not focused. So try to like focus and give that kind of feedback that lets them know you're listening. Yeah,
that's very true, baby.
Very true.
And then you could also, if you feel like someone's not listening, you can be like, so what would you think, what do you think about that topic?
And then they're like, what?
Or what did I just say?
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go get some lunch. We hope you guys have a fantastic week.
Yeah. Bye, America.
Bye, America.